Welcome to our channel, where we share inspiring stories that motivate you to keep going, no matter what. Today, we're going to dive into the incredible life of Thomas Edison, one of the most influential inventors in history. His journey wasn't a smooth ride. He faced numerous challenges and countless failures. But despite all of that, Edison's persistence, creativity, and never-give-up attitude led him to change the world. His story teaches us an important lesson. No matter how many times you fail, you can always rise up and succeed. Edison's life is proof that failure is not the end. It's just a part of the process. Let's take a closer look at his journey and see how his relentless pursuit of his dreams made him one of the greatest inventors of all time. Thomas Edison was born on February 11, 1847, in Milan, Ohio. He was the youngest of 7 children, and from a very young age, he was known for his insatiable curiosity. Edison was always asking questions about how things worked, constantly exploring the world around him. However, his teachers couldn't see his potential. They found him difficult to teach and labeled him as too slow to learn. One day, his teacher even told his mother that Edison would never amount to anything and would struggle for the rest of his life. Despite these harsh words, Edison's mother, Nancy, refused to give up on him. She knew her son was capable of greatness, so she decided to take matters into her own hands and taught him at home. She encouraged him to keep asking questions and never stop learning. "You're special," she told him. "You'll show the world what you can do." Her unwavering belief in him became the foundation for Edison's future. It was her love and encouragement that gave him the strength to keep going, even when the world told him he couldn't succeed. This early support from his mother set the stage for the remarkable inventor he would become. Edison took these words to heart. Later in life, he said, "My mother was the making of me. She made me believe in myself." Her belief in him was crucial, and it helped him ignore the negativity of others. Edison later found a letter from his old school that had called him mentally ill, and he realized how much his mother's support had meant. At home, Edison's mother was determined to give him the best education possible. She set up a small, personalized school for him, where he could learn at his own pace, free from the limitations of traditional schooling. This environment allowed Edison to explore his interests and dive deep into his passion for science and experimentation. By the time he was only 10 years old, he had already built his first laboratory in the basement of their home, a space where he could tinker with ideas and learn by doing. But Edison wasn't just focused on his studies, he was also a hard worker. At the age of 12, he realized that his family needed financial support, so he took up jobs selling newspapers and snacks on trains. He worked tirelessly, even using the time on the train to continue his experiments, setting up a small lab inside the train car. One day, while conducting one of his experiments, Edison accidentally caused a fire on the train. He was kicked off, but instead of being discouraged, he simply moved forward, finding another opportunity to learn and grow. Another significant challenge in Edison's life was his hearing loss. As a child, he lost most of his hearing, which might have held many back. However, Edison turned this obstacle into an advantage. He once said, "My deafness helped me focus on my work without distractions." Rather than being a setback, his hearing loss gave him the ability to concentrate fully on his experiments and ideas without the noise and interruptions that often affect others. This unique perspective and unwavering determination played a major role in his future success. Edison's first attempt at inventing was a machine designed to record votes, but it didn't succeed. The people he presented it to simply didn't see the value in it, and it was rejected. However, instead of viewing this failure as the end, Edison saw it as an important learning experience. He quickly realized that failure is not something to be feared, it's an essential part of the path to success. Edison famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." This mindset became a cornerstone of his journey. He didn't let setbacks stop him. Instead, he learned from each failure and used it to move closer to his goals. His persistence was unwavering. Even when he faced financial hardships, he never lost sight of his passion for invention. At one point, Edison was so poor that he had to sleep in a friend's office. Despite these difficult circumstances, he didn't give up on his dreams. His drive to solve problems and improve the world kept him going, even when things seemed impossible. Every setback only fueled his determination to succeed. Edison understood that success wasn't just about having the right ideas, it was about sticking with those ideas, refining them, and persevering no matter how many times things went wrong. His ability to keep pushing forward, even in the face of adversity, became one of the key reasons for his later successes. Edison's first big success came when he improved the stock ticker, a machine used to report stock prices. This earned him $40,000, a fortune at the time. He used that money to build his first laboratory in Menlo Park, New Jersey. This was where he would go on to create many of his most famous inventions. Edison worked tirelessly, often sleeping just a few hours a night. He believed that genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. Edison's most famous invention, the electric light bulb, is a perfect example of his relentless persistence. The journey to creating a functioning light bulb wasn't quick or easy. It was a long and difficult process filled with countless trials and failures. Edison experimented with thousands of different materials to find the right filament for the bulb. Many of these experiments ended in failure, but Edison didn't let that discourage him. Each failure taught him something valuable, and he kept refining his approach. His perseverance became legendary. As he faced setback after setback, Edison continued to hold on to his belief that failure was simply a stepping stone to success. His famous words, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work," echoed his determination to keep moving forward, no matter how many obstacles he encountered. Finally, in 1879, after years of hard work, Edison's persistence paid off. He created a light bulb that lasted 13.5 hours, which was an incredible achievement for that time. This breakthrough didn't just mark the creation of a light bulb, it marked the beginning of a revolution in how the world would use and experience light. Edison's invention transformed daily life, making it possible for homes, businesses, and streets to be illuminated even after the sun went down. His ability to turn failure into learning, and learning into success, set the foundation for many of the innovations that would follow. But Edison didn't stop there. His vision extended far beyond just inventing the light bulb. He dreamed of a world where electricity was accessible to everyone, not just a luxury for the wealthy. With this goal in mind, Edison worked tirelessly to bring his vision to life. In 1882, he achieved another groundbreaking milestone by opening the world's first electric power station in New York City. This innovation allowed electric lights to become available to the public, revolutionizing the way people lived and worked. It was a turning point in history, marking the start of the modern electric age. However, even with his remarkable professional success, Edison faced personal challenges that could have easily derailed him. In 1884, his first wife, Mary, tragically passed away, leaving Edison to navigate his grief while continuing his work. Despite this heartbreaking loss, he remained dedicated to his purpose. Edison's resilience shone through during this difficult period, and he continued to inspire others with his unyielding determination. He once said, "When you've exhausted all possibilities, remember this: you haven't." These words reflected his belief that no matter how hard things seemed, there was always another path to explore, another solution to discover. His ability to keep moving forward, both in his personal life and his work, serves as a powerful reminder that perseverance can lead to extraordinary achievements, even in the face of great adversity. In 1886, Edison remarried to Mina, and they had 3 children. He encouraged their curiosity and, like his mother, supported their learning. Edison also went through a fierce battle with Nikola Tesla over the type of electricity to use: direct current, DC, or alternating current, AC. Edison supported DC, but AC eventually became the standard. Even though he didn't win this fight, his contributions to the world of electricity were immense. In 1877, Edison invented the phonograph, a machine that could record and play sound. This invention amazed the world and became one of his most important breakthroughs. Edison became known as the Wizard of Menlo Park because of his innovative work there. In 1914, a fire destroyed Edison's laboratory, taking years of work with it. But Edison didn't cry over the loss. Instead, he said, "I am too old to cry, but I am not too old to start over." And that's exactly what he did, rebuilding his lab and continuing his work. Throughout his remarkable life, Edison's passion for invention never wavered. He held over 1,000 patents, an extraordinary accomplishment that highlighted his relentless curiosity and dedication to solving problems. Edison's influence extended far beyond his own inventions. He inspired a generation of innovators and became a mentor to many. One of his notable friendships was with Henry Ford, the founder of the Ford Motor Company. The two shared a deep admiration for each other's work and often exchanged ideas. Their bond symbolized the power of collaboration and mutual inspiration among great minds. Edison's contributions to science and technology were nothing short of transformative, but he remained humble about his achievements. He believed that his success came from hard work, persistence, and an unwavering belief in the power of possibility. Even as he grew older, Edison continued to experiment and innovate, proving that age was no barrier to creativity and progress. On October 18, 1931, Thomas Edison passed away at the age of 84, leaving behind a legacy that forever changed the world. His inventions, from the light bulb to the phonograph, shaped modern life and laid the foundation for countless advancements that followed. But perhaps more importantly, Edison's life story serves as a timeless reminder of what it means to persevere. He showed the world that failure is not the end, but a stepping stone toward success. Thomas Edison showed us that ordinary people can achieve extraordinary things if they never give up. If you work hard, stay curious, and keep moving forward, nothing can hold you back. The world is waiting for your light. The real question is, are you ready to shine? Right now, someone out there is living the dream you've been putting off. They aren't smarter than you, and they aren't luckier than you. They just started. So why not start today? Start small, but take that first step. Push past the fear, ignore the doubts, and remind yourself that every great success begins with a single step. Edison once said, "Opportunity is missed by most people because it is dressed in overalls and looks like work." So roll up your sleeves, embrace the effort, and create your own opportunity. Your success is waiting for you. The light bulb wasn't just one of Edison's inventions. It was a message to the world. Even in the darkest moments, there's always a spark of hope. Be that light. Keep fighting, keep dreaming, and never forget, you were born to shine. The world is full of challenges, but each challenge is also an opportunity to grow stronger and smarter. Remember, failure is not the end, it's a step toward success. Let Edison's story remind you that persistence beats resistance every time. Your dream is closer than you think. Keep going. The effort you put in today will light up your future tomorrow. Believe in yourself, and let the world see your brilliance.